Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Stoic Courts. If you're ready to learn how to make someone miss you badly, then you're in the right place. In today's video, I'm sharing some powerful tips and psychological tricks that will have them thinking about you long after you've left the room. Whether you're in a relationship or trying to make a lasting impression, these strategies are guaranteed to work. So, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's dive right in. Number 1. Create space. In today's fast-paced world, it can often feel like there's no room to breathe, let alone think or reflect. Every day is a whirlwind of tasks, deadlines, and responsibilities, making it easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer volume of demands. In this context, the concept of creating space becomes an essential tool for maintaining both mental and physical well-being. But what does creating space really mean? And how can we cultivate it in our lives? Creating space is not just about clearing clutter or organizing your surroundings. It is a deeper practice of intentionally making room for what truly matters. It involves setting boundaries to protect your time, energy, and focus. In a world where distractions are constant and multitasking is often seen as a virtue, creating space means allowing yourself to slow down, focus on the present moment, and prioritize the things that align with your values and goals. This process starts with identifying what drains your energy, what pulls you away from your true self, and what prevents you from feeling at peace. One of the first steps in creating space is recognizing the importance of slowing down. It may seem counterintuitive in a society that prizes speed and efficiency, but the truth is, slowing down actually allows for more clarity and better decision-making. When we rush through life, we're often too focused on the next task or goal to appreciate what is happening in the present. By taking the time to pause, breathe, and reflect, we create space for insight, creativity, and deeper connections with ourselves and others. This could be as simple as spending a few minutes each morning meditating, journaling, or simply sitting in silence before the demands of the day take over. Another key aspect of creating space is decluttering. Not just our physical environment, but also our mental and emotional states. The clutter in our homes or offices can often reflect the clutter in our minds. A messy, disorganized space can cause stress and make it harder to focus or feel productive. By clearing out unnecessary items and organizing our surroundings, we create a physical space that fosters clarity and calm. Similarly, mental decluttering involves letting go of limiting beliefs, negative thoughts, and unnecessary worries that can hold us back from reaching our potential. Practices like mindfulness, therapy, or journaling can help us examine and release these mental blocks, leaving room for more positive, productive thoughts. In addition to physical and mental space, emotional space is equally important. We often carry emotional baggage from past experiences or relationships, and this can weigh us down, making it difficult to move forward. Creating emotional space involves acknowledging these emotions, processing them, and then letting them go. This can be done through conversations with trusted friends or a counselor, or through creative outlets like writing or art. By clearing out emotional clutter, we allow ourselves to experience greater joy, freedom, and emotional resilience. Creating space also means saying no more often. This can be one of the most difficult aspects, especially for people-pleasers or those who feel obligated to meet every expectation. However, learning to set boundaries and prioritize your own well-being is an essential part of creating a balanced life. Saying no isn't about being rude or unkind. It's about protecting your time and energy so that you can say yes to the things that truly matter, whether that's time with loved ones, pursuing personal passions, or simply taking time for rest and self-care. Finally, creating space involves embracing the power of simplicity. In a world obsessed with more possessions, more achievements, more activities, it can be incredibly freeing to focus on less. Simplifying your life means focusing on what brings you joy, what contributes to your well-being, and what aligns with your values. It means eliminating the unnecessary distractions and commitments that prevent you from living fully and authentically. By embracing simplicity, we create more space for meaningful experiences, deeper connections, and a more intentional, fulfilling life. Ultimately, creating space is about cultivating an environment, both inside and out, that supports clarity, peace, and growth. It's about recognizing that we don't have to do it all or have it all to be happy and successful. By intentionally making space for rest, reflection, and rejuvenation, we allow ourselves to live with greater purpose and joy. Number 2, be a mystery. Being a mystery is both an art and a journey, an enigmatic existence that lures others to seek out your depths without ever fully revealing them. To be a mystery means embodying a sense of intrigue and complexity, leaving behind pieces of yourself scattered like breadcrumbs for others to follow. However, unlike the typical puzzles people encounter in their daily lives, the mystery of a person is far more captivating, more profound, and often far more difficult to piece together. It's the quiet confidence of withholding certain truths, not to deceive, but to preserve a certain sense of self that's uniquely yours. In a world where transparency is often encouraged, being a mystery can be an act of resistance. People are quick to form judgments, label others, and make assumptions. But when one keeps their cards close to their chest, it challenges these superficial perceptions and forces others to go beyond the surface. It's about showing just enough to pique curiosity, but never enough to be fully understood. The mystery that one cultivates isn't about hiding for the sake of hiding, but about protecting the complexity of who you are. Every person carries a universe inside them, a collection of experiences, emotions, and thoughts that can never be truly encapsulated in a single moment or interaction. The beauty of being a mystery lies in how much is left unsaid, in the spaces between words and actions where the mind of another is left to wander, questioning, wondering, interpreting. Mystery, when embraced, adds an element of unpredictability and excitement to relationships. It fosters a magnetic presence that draws others in, but keeps them at a respectful distance. It forces people to engage with you on a deeper level, to pay attention to the subtleties, the gestures, the nuances that hint at the hidden layers beneath. It's like a good book that you can't put down, with each page revealing just enough to keep you hooked, yet always leaving you yearning for more. The magic lies in the unknown, in what's just out of reach, in the part of you that remains veiled. But being a mystery is not about maintaining secrecy for its own sake. It's not about playing games or making others feel like they're in the dark. Rather, it's about preserving the parts of yourself that are sacred, not meant for consumption or understanding by just anyone. It's about knowing that some truths, some experiences, are so personal that they are better kept private, shared only with those you trust deeply. It's a balancing act, learning when to reveal and when to conceal, all the while holding onto your sense of self and not compromising the things that make you whole. There is a quiet power in being a mystery. It allows you to control the narrative, to present only the pieces of yourself that you choose to share. It provides the space for others to make their own discoveries, to slowly uncover the layers of who you are at their own pace, rather than being handed a full understanding on a silver platter. It creates a sense of wonder, both for yourself and for others, a reminder that not everything needs to be fully explained or understood to be valuable. There is beauty in ambiguity, in the unknown parts of our identities, and there is an undeniable allure in those who possess the wisdom to remain a mystery. Being a mystery, then, is not about hiding who you are. It's about owning your complexity, embracing the parts of yourself that don't fit into neat categories, and letting others see only as much of you as you're willing to reveal. It's about being comfortable in your own ambiguity, knowing that you don't owe anyone the complete story of who you are. It's about offering glimpses of your soul and allowing others to appreciate the enigma that you are, without the pressure to make sense of it all. Ultimately, being a mystery is an act of self-respect and a celebration of the multifaceted, ever-evolving nature of human existence. Number 3, be your best self, being. Your best self isn't about perfection or reaching an unattainable ideal. It's about striving for personal growth, embracing your authentic self, and consistently making choices that align with your values and aspirations. It's a process that takes time, self-reflection, and dedication, but the rewards are immeasurable. To be your best self means to show up every day with intention, resilience, and a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, not in comparison to others, but in alignment with who you are meant to be. At the heart of being your best self is self-awareness. It all begins with taking a step back and evaluating where you are in life. This means asking yourself tough questions. What are your values? What are your passions? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Through self-reflection, you can gain a clearer understanding of your goals and what truly drives you. It's about knowing yourself deeply, acknowledging your imperfections, and embracing both your strengths and areas for growth. Self-awareness is not just about understanding who you are, but about becoming aware of your potential and how you can continuously improve. Once you have a clearer sense of who you are, the next step is setting meaningful goals. Being your best self requires vision, an understanding of where you want to go, and how you want to evolve. These goals should reflect your deepest desires and align with your core values. They should challenge you, but also be attainable with consistent effort. Whether they are personal goals, professional aspirations, or health-related targets, each goal should be viewed as a stepping stone toward becoming the person you aspire to be. Breaking down your goals into smaller, actionable steps helps you stay motivated and focused on your path, even when things get difficult. Resilience is another crucial aspect of being your best self. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but how you respond to adversity shapes who you are. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficult situations and learn from them. Instead of viewing failure as something to fear, see it as an opportunity for growth. Each setback teaches valuable lessons and strengthens your ability to overcome future challenges. By cultivating resilience, you develop a mindset that embraces difficulties as part of the journey to personal growth, rather than as roadblocks. Another important element is self-compassion. Often, we are our own harshest critics, holding ourselves to unrealistic standards of perfection. But part of being your best self is recognizing that you are human, with flaws and limitations. Practicing self-compassion means treating yourself with kindness, especially when you fall short of your expectations. It's important to acknowledge that mistakes are a natural part of growth, and that no one achieves greatness without experiencing setbacks along the way. Being kind to yourself allows you to move forward without getting bogged down by guilt or self-doubt. Moreover, surrounding yourself with positive influences plays a pivotal role in your journey toward being your best self. The people you interact with regularly can either lift you up or bring you down. Seek out relationships that support your personal growth, encourage you to pursue your goals, and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Likewise, avoid toxic environments or relationships that drain your energy and hinder your progress. The energy of the people around you has a profound impact on your mindset, so choose to spend time with those who motivate and challenge you to be better. Lastly, embracing a mindset of continuous growth and learning is essential. The world is always changing, and so are you. To be your best self means to never stop learning, evolving, and improving. Whether through formal education, new experiences, or personal reflection, each opportunity is a chance to expand your knowledge and refine your skills. By adopting a growth mindset, you view challenges as opportunities to develop, rather than obstacles to success. This approach allows you to remain adaptable, open to change, and resilient in the face of adversity. In conclusion, being your best self is a lifelong journey of self-discovery, growth, and empowerment. It requires self-awareness, goal-setting, resilience, self-compassion, positive relationships, and a commitment to continuous learning. Most importantly, it's about being authentic and true to who you are, while always striving to evolve into the best version of yourself. So, take the first step today. Embrace your potential, set meaningful goals, and begin the empowering journey toward becoming your best self. Number 4. Leave an impact in life. Everyone is given the opportunity to leave an impact, whether big or small. The concept of leaving an impact transcends the idea of simply being remembered. It is about making a difference that resonates beyond one's own lifetime, shaping the lives of others and influencing the world in a meaningful way. It can take many forms: acts of kindness, contributions to a cause, or creating something that inspires. No matter how seemingly insignificant the action, every moment offers a chance to leave a lasting impression. The most profound impacts often stem from the simplest actions: a smile to a stranger, a kind word to someone struggling, or taking the time to listen can alter someone's day, and sometimes their entire perspective on life. While these actions may feel small, they accumulate to form the fabric of a supportive and empathetic society. The power of kindness cannot be underestimated, as it has a ripple effect that spreads far beyond the original gesture. It is the sum of these small impacts that can create a world of understanding and connection. However, leaving a lasting impact doesn't always have to be about emotional support. It can also be about challenging the status quo, standing up for what's right, or advocating for change. Throughout history, there have been individuals who have left indelible marks on the world by fighting for justice, equality, and progress. Whether it was Martin Luther King Jr. pushing for civil rights, or Malala Yousafzai standing up for girls' education, these people chose to act, even when faced with adversity. Their voices continue to echo in the movements they inspired, proving that taking a stand for something you believe in can have a far-reaching effect. On a more personal level, individuals can leave an impact through their work or creative endeavors. Artists, writers, scientists, and thinkers have always been at the forefront of changing the way we perceive the world. The music of Beethoven, the novels of Shakespeare, or the scientific breakthroughs of Marie Curie are just a few examples of how one person's vision can change the world. These legacies endure because they spoke to the human condition, addressed universal truths, or broke new ground in their respective fields. The impact of such work may not always be immediately recognized, but over time, it becomes clear just how far-reaching the effects have been. In the modern era, leaving an impact is more accessible than ever before. With the advent of social media and digital platforms, individuals can reach audiences across the globe. Many people now have the power to create content that can inspire, educate, or entertain millions, often from the comfort of their own homes. This shift in how we communicate has democratized the ability to leave a mark on the world. A YouTube video, a podcast episode, or a viral tweet can all spark movements, provoke thought, or spread awareness about critical issues. The ability to influence and create change has never been more in our hands. However, it's crucial to recognize that leaving an impact isn't about seeking fame or recognition. It's not about striving to be known, but about contributing to something greater than oneself. True impact comes from selflessness and the willingness to act, even when no one is watching. It's about creating a positive change for others, without expecting anything in return. The most impactful people in history have often been those who worked quietly in the background, making a difference through their actions rather than their words or image. Ultimately, the question of whether we leave an impact isn't about seeking glory. It's about whether we've touched lives, created positive change, or made the world a better place. Every action, no matter how small, has the potential to create a ripple that can spread far and wide. The key to leaving an impact is not waiting for the perfect moment or for grand opportunities, but rather making the most of each moment, no matter how ordinary it may seem. By doing so, we can all leave behind a legacy of kindness, change, and progress that will inspire generations to come. Number 5. Don't always be the one to reach out. In any relationship, be it with friends, family, or even romantic partners, there is a tendency to take on the responsibility of keeping the connection alive. You might find yourself constantly reaching out, making the first move, and maintaining the momentum of the relationship. While this may feel natural, it's important to recognize that you don't always have to be the one to make the effort. Relationships should be a two-way street, not a one-sided effort where one person is carrying the entire weight. First, it's crucial to understand that people have different communication styles. Some individuals are more introverted or prefer to take a step back, waiting for the other person to initiate. This doesn't necessarily mean they don't care or value the relationship, but they might be waiting for a sign of interest. On the flip side, others may get caught up in their own busy lives or be distracted by personal challenges. When you're the one always reaching out, it can create an unhealthy dynamic where you feel you're the only one putting in effort. Over time, this imbalance can lead to frustration, burnout, and even resentment. It's important to allow space for the other person to show interest and make the effort themselves. When you constantly reach out, you may unintentionally be enabling this behavior, allowing them to remain passive. Relationships, whether platonic or romantic, need reciprocity to thrive. Both parties should be equally invested in the connection, not just one person carrying the emotional load. By stepping back and allowing the other person to initiate contact from time to time, you give them the opportunity to demonstrate that they care and value the relationship. Taking a step back doesn't mean you care any less or are abandoning the relationship. It simply means that you're giving the other person the space to make their own moves. You're also setting a healthy boundary by not allowing yourself to be the only one making the effort. It's easy to get caught up in the pressure of always being available or always being the one to reach out, but it's important to recognize that relationships are a partnership. Both individuals should contribute to the growth and maintenance of the connection. By not always being the one to reach out, you create a sense of balance in the relationship. You're allowing the other person the chance to miss you, to think about you, and to decide when they want to engage. This can create a sense of anticipation and excitement, making the moments you do spend together more meaningful. It also gives both parties the opportunity to experience a sense of independence. Relationships are not meant to be suffocating. They are meant to enhance our lives, not drain us emotionally. In fact, when you step back and focus on your own life, your own hobbies, and your own growth, you show that you have a life outside of the relationship. This can make you more attractive and interesting to the other person, as it demonstrates that you are not dependent on them for your happiness or fulfillment. It also gives you a chance to evaluate whether the relationship is truly serving you, or if you're simply holding on out of habit or fear of being alone. Ultimately, the goal is to foster healthy, balanced relationships where both parties are equally committed. Don't be afraid to take a step back and allow the other person the opportunity to reach out. By doing so, you create space for growth, independence, and mutual respect. Relationships require effort, but they should never feel like a burden. If you're always the one making the effort, it may be time to reconsider the balance and ensure that you're both equally invested in nurturing the connection. Number 6. Stay positive and fun. Staying positive and having fun are essential aspects of leading a fulfilling life. In a world often filled with stress, challenges, and uncertainty, maintaining a positive mindset can significantly impact our overall well-being. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties. Rather, it's about approaching life with an optimistic outlook and focusing on the good, no matter how small. It's the ability to find joy in the little things, even when things aren't going perfectly. Embracing positivity requires us to shift our focus away from what's wrong or lacking, and instead celebrate what's right and abundant. This simple change in perspective can make a world of difference in how we experience each day. At the core of staying positive is self-awareness and mindfulness. It's about being present in the moment and acknowledging the good things that surround us. Whether it's a cup of coffee in the morning, the warmth of the sun on our skin, or a kind word from a friend, these small moments can bring us joy if we're open to recognizing them. Positive thinking isn't about being perpetually happy, but rather about cultivating resilience when faced with adversity. It's about seeing setbacks as temporary and believing that challenges can lead to personal growth. This mindset can help us bounce back quicker and with a greater sense of strength, allowing us to approach problems with a creative and constructive attitude. Having fun, on the other hand, is a key component of living a healthy and balanced life. In a society that often emphasizes productivity and success, we can sometimes forget the importance of leisure and play. Fun isn't just about escaping responsibility or indulging in distractions. It's about engaging in activities that bring us joy and allow us to recharge, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, traveling to new places, or simply laughing at a funny movie. Fun enriches our lives in ways that productivity cannot. It reminds us that life isn't all about work and obligations, but also about enjoyment, connection, and experiencing the world in a lighthearted way. Incorporating fun into our daily routine can have numerous benefits. It can improve our mental health by reducing stress and boosting our mood. Laughter, for example, has been shown to release endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, helping to lower stress and anxiety. Having fun also fosters creativity, as playful experiences often spark new ideas and solutions to problems. When we allow ourselves to have fun, we give our minds the freedom to explore without the pressure of achieving something. This relaxed state can lead to greater clarity and insight, helping us think outside the box and approach challenges with fresh perspectives. Another important aspect of fun and positivity is social connection. Surrounding ourselves with positive people who enjoy life and share in our fun activities can be contagious. It's said that we become the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with, so choosing to spend time with those who lift us up, inspire us, and help us stay positive is crucial. Positive people tend to see opportunities rather than obstacles and have an infectious enthusiasm that can motivate us to maintain our own optimism. In conclusion, staying positive and having fun are powerful tools for navigating life's ups and downs. When we choose to embrace positivity, we build resilience and invite joy into our lives. By prioritizing fun and making time for enjoyment, we nurture our mental health and improve our creativity. The combination of positivity and fun creates a balanced, fulfilling life, one that allows us to experience both the challenges and rewards of living with an open heart and an adventurous spirit. Ultimately, it's about embracing life with a sense of gratitude, curiosity, and playfulness, qualities that can make every day a little brighter. Number 7, give compliments. But not too many compliments are a powerful tool in building relationships, expressing appreciation, and fostering a positive environment. However, there is a fine line between giving a genuine compliment and overdoing it. Compliments, when given thoughtfully and sparingly, can uplift and motivate people. Yet, when they are too frequent or appear insincere, they can lose their impact and even feel uncomfortable. The key to effective compliments lies in balance, understanding when to give them, and ensuring they are meaningful. The first aspect to consider when giving compliments is sincerity. A genuine compliment is rooted in honesty, and people can tell when you are being truthful or simply saying something to flatter them. For example, complimenting someone's outfit because it genuinely caught your attention will feel more authentic than a constant barrage of compliments about everything they wear. Over-complimenting can diminish the quality of your praise and make it feel less special. Compliments should be specific, focusing on what truly stands out. Instead of just saying, "You look great," you might say, "That color really suits you," or "That style enhances your personality." These types of compliments are more impactful because they are not just vague pleasantries, but observations that show attention to detail. Moreover, giving too many compliments can create a sense of discomfort or even suspicion. People might start to wonder about your motives or feel pressured to reciprocate. When compliments are overused, they can come across as manipulative, as though you're trying to win favor or influence someone's behavior. This is particularly evident in professional settings, where excessive praise can blur the lines between respect and flattery. If someone is constantly receiving compliments, it can begin to feel like a tactic, rather than genuine appreciation. In such cases, the focus shifts from the sincerity of the compliment to the possibility of ulterior motives behind them. Therefore, it is crucial to avoid overloading people with compliments, especially if you don't have a deep or personal connection with them. It's also important to consider the recipient's personality and preferences when giving compliments. Some people may not feel comfortable receiving compliments frequently, especially if they are shy or have a tendency to downplay their accomplishments. In contrast, Others may enjoy the recognition, but still appreciate compliments that feel earned and specific. Tailoring your compliments to fit the individual helps ensure that your praise feels relevant and considerate. People are more likely to appreciate compliments when they are given at the right moment, without overwhelming them. A well-timed compliment can have a greater impact than a constant stream of praise. Another consideration is that compliments should not be used as a tool to manipulate someone into doing something for you. Compliments should always be given freely, without expecting anything in return. When they are given with an agenda or in hopes of gaining something, they can backfire, making the recipient feel uneasy or suspicious of your intentions. The most meaningful compliments are those that come from a place of genuine admiration or appreciation, not from the desire to influence behavior. Lastly, it is essential to remember that compliments should not be given out of obligation. If you feel compelled to compliment someone just because you think it's expected or because you want to fit in, it can come across as inauthentic. Compliments should arise naturally from your observations, rather than being a forced social exercise. If you are constantly complimenting people without considering the circumstances or the person's true worth, it can make your praise seem hollow, leaving the recipient feeling unimportant or unappreciated. In conclusion, while compliments can strengthen relationships and foster goodwill, they should be given thoughtfully and sparingly. The key to giving effective compliments lies in their authenticity, specificity, and timing. Overdoing it can result in the loss of sincerity, making the compliments feel less meaningful or even uncomfortable. A well-placed compliment, however, can make a lasting impact, boost someone's confidence, and create a positive atmosphere. Ultimately, giving compliments with respect, care, and moderation ensures that they retain their power to connect and uplift others. Number 8. Be supportive, not needy. In any relationship, be it personal, professional, or even casual, the balance between being supportive and being needy is crucial for maintaining healthy dynamics. Supportive behavior is an essential trait that fosters trust, growth, and mutual respect. It's about offering encouragement, help, or a listening ear without expecting something in return. However, when one becomes needy, the dynamic shifts. Neediness stems from a place of insecurity, fear, or dependence, and it can undermine the foundation of a relationship by making the other person feel burdened or overwhelmed. Learning to be supportive without crossing the line into neediness requires a deep understanding of one's own emotional state and the ability to contribute to the relationship in a balanced way. Supportiveness means being there for someone, offering comfort and guidance when they need it, and celebrating their successes without jealousy. A supportive person listens attentively, offers advice when asked, and provides encouragement even when the road ahead is uncertain. This type of behavior strengthens relationships because it shows that the person is invested in the well-being of others without expecting anything in return. They give freely, understanding that love, care, and kindness are not transactional. On the other hand, neediness is often driven by a lack of self-confidence or a fear of being abandoned. When someone is needy, they might constantly seek validation, reassurance, or attention from others, demanding more emotional energy than they're willing to give. This behavior can become draining, as the needy person may become overly dependent on others for their sense of self-worth or emotional stability. Over time, the person on the receiving end of this can feel trapped, as though they're expected to fulfill needs that aren't theirs to meet. A needy person might display behaviors such as excessive texting or calling, constantly seeking affirmation, or overburdening others with their emotional problems. While it's natural to seek support during tough times, it's essential to also maintain personal strength and resilience. Emotional independence allows both individuals in a relationship to have space and maintain their own sense of identity. Being supportive without being needy starts with cultivating self-awareness. Understanding one's own emotions and needs helps individuals become more balanced in their relationships. When someone feels secure in themselves, they are less likely to demand constant attention or validation from others. They are able to show up for others without losing sight of their own worth. Another important aspect of being supportive is understanding boundaries. Recognizing when someone needs space or time to themselves without taking it personally is key to maintaining healthy relationships. Support is about respecting others' autonomy and not trying to control or manipulate situations for personal gain. It's important to give space for others to grow and to trust that they will reach out when they need help. In addition, being supportive means encouraging others to pursue their goals, even if those goals differ from one's own. It's about fostering an environment of mutual growth where both parties can flourish. In contrast, neediness can create an environment of competition or resentment, where one person's needs overshadow the other's. It's important to celebrate the successes of those around you, even when they don't directly impact your life. Finally, being supportive means providing help without strings attached. Genuine support is not about receiving something in return or expecting recognition. It's an act of kindness that comes from a place of love and respect. When someone is needy, there's often an unspoken expectation for their actions to be reciprocated, and this can create tension and dissatisfaction in relationships. In conclusion, the key to healthy and fulfilling relationships lies in being supportive, not needy. By offering genuine encouragement, respect, and care without demanding anything in return, you build relationships that are strong, balanced, and mutually fulfilling. When both individuals are emotionally self-sufficient and secure, they can support each other in a way that uplifts and strengthens their bond, allowing both to thrive. The ability to give support freely, without expecting it to be reciprocated in the same way, is what makes relationships truly meaningful. So there you have it. By embracing these tips and adopting a mindset of self-love, confidence, and mystery, you'll not only make them miss you, but also elevate your own sense of self-worth. Remember, the key to making someone miss you is not about playing games, it's about showing them what they could lose if they don't appreciate the amazing person you are. Stay true to yourself, keep growing, and remember, the best relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more tips, and comment below with your experiences. Until next time, take care and keep shining.